Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight's channel. Tony Bellew makes Anthony Joshua vs Daniel Dubois prediction. Tony Bellew has made a bold prediction for Anthony Joshua's potential showdown with Daniel Dubois. Both Joshua and Dubois look set to go head-to-head at Wembley Stadium, London in September. The winner could see them face Tyson Fury in 2025. Former boxer cruiserweight world champion Tony Bellew has made a bold prediction for Anthony Joshua's potential showdown with Daniel Dubois. The card looks set to be held in the United Kingdom and is scheduled to take place on the 21st of September inside Wembley Stadium. Signs joining forces with Fury's former trainer Ben Davison late last year. In preparation for his win over Otto Wallin, AJ has looked better than ever. The 34-year-old is fresh off his sensational victory over former UFC star Francis Ngannou back in March. He landed the devastating right hand to topple the MMA heavyweight, putting him out cold in a terrifying scene. Dubois, the young Brit, is coming off one of the biggest wins of his career following his win over Filip Hrgović early this month for the interim IBF belt. Tony Bellew predicts Anthony Joshua vs Daniel Dubois. The Brit sees only one clear winner. Ahead of the potential showdown at the iconic Wembley Stadium, fans have been left torn as to who will come out on top. Following Dubois' victory over Hrgović, the Brit won the interim IBF title and it could be upgraded to full world champion if undisputed world heavyweight champion is forced to vacate the belt after his rematch with Tyson Fury was confirmed for the 21st of December. The fight is still yet to be confirmed for September, as promoter Eddie Hearn says the full IBF title must be available before he makes that bout. Bellew has questioned Dubois' defense and believes it's too porous for him to take brutal right-hand shots from Joshua without falling to the canvas. Speaking to IFL TV, he has revealed that it will be a quick night at the office for AJ. If he fights AJ next, it ends quickly and brutally, purely based on the fact that let's just put 2 and 2 together here. He took 56 clean right hands in the first 4 rounds. He added, "You will get away with 1 or 2 against AJ and then you know what happens, then you got to sleep. I take nothing away from him. Amazing resilience and a huge amount of courage against Filip Hrgović. But it's one thing, Filip Hrgović hitting you, and another thing, a wrecking machine like Anthony Joshua hitting you. I don't want to take anything away from Daniel Dubois in any way, shape or form because he is done amazing. He proved me wrong. I thought Filip Hrgović would wear him out. Beat him up and stood him. He let Filip Hrgović punch himself out." Eddie Hearn's plans for heavyweight division. AJ vs Dubois, Tyson Fury's second fight, winner versus winner. Plans appear to have been laid out for the heavyweight division by promoter Eddie Hearn. The plans are laid out in a semi-final and final fashion, with 3 fights taking place in the next year for those involved. Hearn's proposed plans involve Joshua, Dubois, Tyson Fury, with the first 2 fighting each other before the later 2 share the ring once again in the rematch. Once both of those fights are in the books, he then wants to see the winners go head-to-head at the start of next year. The boxing promoter will be hoping that this bracket creates an all-British colossal fight between Joshua and Fury that has been in the works for many years now. Chinese heavyweight Zhang Zhilei eyes Anthony Joshua match-up after Deontay Wilder KO. Zhang won a silver medal at the 2008 Olympics, but his career has been full of complications. Chinese heavyweight boxer Zhang Zhilei hinted at the fight with Anthony Joshua after his brutal knockout of Deontay Wilder. The 41-year-old who won a silver medal in the super heavyweight category, made the world of boxing sit up and take notice after clinically ending his bout with the American this month inside the 5th round. And he believes the nature of his victory has left him in a position where he can choose his next opponent, with Tyson Fury only off the table because they have a rematch to their heavyweight unification bout scheduled in, as well as a potential clash with Dubois Zhang suggests that he could look for a second encounter against former WBO champion Joseph Parker, who he lost to in a majority points decision in January. Tyson Fury are going to have a rematch in December, so the two of them have been excluded, Zhang Zhilei told when asked who his next opponent would be. For example, their rematch with Joseph Parker will have a swap agreement in there. Anthony Joshua is an option, Agit Kabal is an option, so now I have many choices and I can fight with anyone. Zhang's peak in this sport has been severely delayed because of a number of issues outside the ring, which started his progress following his Olympic achievement in 2008. For starters, the first and second promotional companies representing the Chinese boxer both went out of business in 2014 and 2020 respectively, which led to various legal issues. It was alleged that during that period, Zhang was under-promoted and fought too many low-quality opponents, which prevented him from being mentioned in the top bracket of the heavyweight division. Zhang then suffered from visa issues. Anthony Joshua was on the card for his next fight on September 21st at Wembley Stadium. We'll have some interesting fight for fans. Joshua's opponent for the headliner could be Daniel Dubois if the IBF heavyweight title is available for the fight. According to Boxing Insider Dan Rafael on his social media account, these are some of the possible fights / names on Anthony Joshua's undercard on September 21st at Wembley. Japitaya, Hamza Shiraz, Joshua Buatsi vs Willie Hutchinson, Fabio Wardley vs Fraser Clark rematch. Thus far, Opitaya is the future fighter on Joshua's September 21st undercard, but we will see what additional fights are added before then. Opitaya recently captured the vacant IBF cruiserweight title last month on May 18th, beating Marius Brit by a 12-round unanimous decision in their rematch at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Fraser Clark believed that Daniel Dubois needs to work on his defense if he is to enjoy success against Anthony Joshua. The heavyweight pair are speculated to meet later this year, and the IBF title could be on the line if they do collide. Dubois recently defeated Filip Hrgovic, but he had to overcome several rocky moments at the start of the fight before prevailing via stoppage. Clark, who is rumored to be rematching Fabio Wardley on the Joshua vs Dubois undercard, has had his say on the battle. I still have AJ as a favorite just because of the experience, and I feel like if Daniel took the same 30 shots off AJ as he did off Hrgovic, we would be having a different conversation right now, said Clark. He will have to tighten up in his defenses, but he and the team are not naive. They will know that, but he is showing a different side to him. I look forward to it, Clark said. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.